Hey y'all, it's me. This is the second video, and I'm just relaxing here on the cave, as I call it. Uh, just like the she shed. That's cool. But anyways, instead of just telling you about myself right off, I'll give you a few of the ideas. Because one of them, I made the voice recorder back in, it was right after that massacre in Orlando. And I made a voice recorder of some of my ideas because I was going to run for president in September. We the People was going to be my platform. I made a 45-minute tape of it. It's out there somewhere. And a good friend of mine took it, erased half the stuff off her phone just to send it out. But it just didn't go out too far. But it wasn't God's time. See, that's the secret to all this. You know, just like this channel on YouTube. I hunted for like a week. Yeah, it wasn't meant for me to find it until I found it. I didn't know I had a YouTube page, a channel, whatever they're called. I'm just going to use it for this. I'm going to see if music you can listen to if you'd like, but I didn't want this all to be serious. Because this is a serious situation that we're in. And, for our kids. That's it. For our kids. Plain and simple. God-fearing or not, Christian or Catholic, red or blue, there needs to be some big changes for this society to carry on the way it is now. I mean, people need work, mainly, and I can do that right off with a petition by you people of the United States of America. Can petition for a vote, and we can vote on a bill to pass a blank check bill, which would be under, strict financial people up there and everything. It's all planned in my head, and who one person oversee it also, but it's going to be W.R.P project, World Rejuvenation Projects. And we're going to start, like I said, in a few things today, from the homeless to North Korea. We've got the problems and we've got solutions for them. It's just that we're going to start here in the U.S.A. first. And I'm going to talk to the wealthy and the actresses and singers, and I think they'll help out on this cause because they're going to benefit too. The wealthy are going to help us get back on our feet. But then they're going to get an incentive too. And I'll let y'all know that when I let them know. Transparency. That's the whole thing about this. Everything's going to be transparent. Where all the money goes, everything. And it's all going to be accounted for. And it will start paying for itself in 2 years. After it gets approved. And guess what? There's 3 wars I know of that were done on blank check. That's why we're in so much debt now. That we can never, ever, 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 no matter what anybody comes up with, fix it. This way we can fix it and pay it back because of the people working. And, it's all planned already. There's been enough discussion and nobody can come up with anything. Well, God can. And so it just happens to be through me. And I'm a wild past person. From young on, I was a wild child. And then, had my fun. But a lot of people that know me are be surprised I'm even still living. So, because I was just off the chain with everything, drugs, alcohol, just everything. We'll talk more about that later. But I want to get people on board here, to start spreading the word, spread the seeds, of this, blank check bill that the people can vote on. And we can have a vote any time of the year, y'all. It's in the Constitution. Check it out. I'm pretty sure. I think I'm right. But anyways, the people can vote. That was the backup. That was in the Constitution. I believe that we can petition a vote, and the people can vote without the three sand castles having anything to say about it or anything. It'd just be the people wanting a vote for a bill for a blank check. And it'd all be, contracts and all that stuff. I've done thought about lawyers to talk to, and it's all planned down to a T. And some things will get taken care of later because other things have to be taken care of first before we can help, like the poor neighborhoods. Before we can sit there and clean them out, we've got to produce some jobs for them. That's all there is to it. So, it's all planned and laid out. And I've known it since May of 2016. And I've tried a couple times to come out with, on my own, like running for president at that time. But guess what? God just nipped that right in the bud. Why? Because it wasn't his time, for one thing. Plus, as president, you can't do what I want to do. I want to go in person and talk to President Putin and Kim Jong-un and sit there and let the people know while I'm there what we're talking about. And let the people vote at that time. I'll tell you how that's going to be possible. There's going to be voting in practically every little strip mall. It'd be a regular thing where people will vote. Half the people are not going to be up there in Washington. They just not needed it, because there won't be no red and blue anymore. It doesn't work. All it is kids arguing in a sandbox, and nobody gets nothing done. Either somebody's running into the House and Senate and the Congress, or some Democrat Republicans in the White Castle, and whatever. 40 years. It hadn't worked in 40 years. We've got to do something different, y'all. And I've got problems and solutions, not just telling you what we need to do, but how we're going to do them. And there is no discussion. There's been enough discussion. I got a tin roof and it's starting to rain. You can probably hear it. Coming in late. But anyway, see, that's different from me. God and I'm not no God freak, so I'm not going to throw them out there a lot, but you'll know by what I'm talking about. Whoa, it's getting pretty loud. Hey, I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Okay, it's slacked up a little bit. But anyways, like I said, that's the biggest idea. And I sent a video recorder, like I said earlier, around the time of that massacre in Orlando, to Ellen DeGeneres show. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting there one day around noon. Between that massacre and probably a month, if you looked at all of CNN around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you'll see one of the campaign people running for president used my idea about the blank check idea, and then that was the last I heard of it. And, who knows? Somebody might have got a hold of it. Anyways, I didn't hear nothing back from her. But it was not time. So now everything's in place where, technology is letting me just do this, almost live. If I figure that out, I'll do that live. But I like my little lights in the background. You see that? Called points of light. They're at Walmart, like 30 some bucks. Probably cheaper now. They got better ones now. But this is what I call my little cave. That's TV. I don't know how to switch this thing while you're talking. I don't think you can. I don't know, I'm just learning. I only had this phone a couple weeks. in a year I've been doing this. That's all, y'all. Just in a year. Started this Facebook in March. My very first Facebook page, which I couldn't even get into, was started in November of 2016. This one was started just last February at my cousin's house where I'm staying now. And I've gone through this, the fourth phone, y'all. I'm an explorer, a challenger. That's why God loves me for this project, because I love a challenge. What more challenge is, helping to save the world. And it's not